everyone, this is Lindsay Olson, the Mama Whisperer here.
And this is Parker from Parker Loves Sugar.
And today Parker and I are talking about boogers. If you're a mom, you definitely know that boogers are part of your probably everyday conversation, and you've probably touched and cleaned and messed with and talked about boogers and snot and crusties and all of that way more than you ever thought that would even be possible, probably before your baby was even a month old. And so today Parker and I have a booger solution for you. For you guys. We have a couple products here to show you by NeilMed. Whoop. Okay, so first we have the sinus rinse bottle. There you go. You see, I've already filled it. So what you do with this,
and we have the powder.
And the powder, we'll get to the powder in just a sec, okay? So what you do is you're going to boil some water. You can boil it in the microwave. You can
boil it in your pot.
Boil it in a pot. You can boil it in a tea kettle. That's what I use. I put mine in the tea kettle because it usually already has water in it.
Or you can boil it in a biscotti pot.
You could boil it in a biscotti pot. And then you let it cool down enough that it's just above or just right around body temperature. So I always put it on my wrist like you would a baby bottle. You probably want it just slightly cooler than you would a newborn baby's bottle. And what you're going to do is, can I have a packet? Pull a packet out. So you get these awesome little packets, and they're pre-portioned, which is great. And you just pour one in. I've already done it, but you pour one in the bottle, and then you fill it up to the line with water. And I'm sure everybody's heard of a neti pot by now, but this is kind of an alternative to the neti pot, and I like it better with the big kids and even for myself because you can really pump some force and push all of those boogers out of your nose a lot easier than you can with the neti pot. And I think you have a little bit more control with this one. So Parker's had some allergies. He woke up pretty stuffy. We're going to get to that in just a sec. He woke up pretty stuffy this morning. The nasal rinse will really clean out whatever's going on in your nose. If you've got some sinus stuff that's just gunky and you can't get it out, the neti pot or the nasal rinse will help do that. It really helps with allergies. It helps if you have a cold or a flu. What else do we use it for? If you're really dry nose, we go to Colorado a lot, and out there with the altitude and the dry air, everybody ends up really dry, so it helps with that.
Or at my Nana and Papa's when they spray chemicals on their land.
Yeah, anything that you get in your nose. They have a lot of dirt storms out in West Texas, so you're always wanting to rinse the dirt out of your nose out there. But so what you're going to do, Parker's going to demonstrate it, and this is why we're outside because the lighting in we're not doing that one yet, bud. The lighting in the bathroom, our bathrooms, is pretty bad. The baby's awake. Okay, hold on, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. We got the baby. She's having a snack, so hopefully she'll be cool. Let us finish this up real quick. So we have our water and our solution in here. Parker is going to demonstrate how this works. Alright, are you ready?
Show them that.
We're going to do that in a minute. You're going to demonstrate this one first, okay? Okay. So you take a breath because you want to blow out a little bit. You definitely don't want to suck it in when they're kids because you'll get it all down your throat. They'll inhale it and that won't be good. So I always say I tell him to let a little breath out through his mouth while we do it. Okay, move your legs so you don't get it all over your legs. Okay, move your arms. There you go, lean over. So they're gonna tilt, here, can you scoot yourself back a little bit? There you go. He's gonna tilt his head down just a little bit. We're gonna line it up with one nostril. Get a good seal there, and then ready, Parker? Take a breath. Okay. And so you can see how that squished all of the stuff that cleaned his nose out. I'm not going to show you because you can see your own kids' boogers. You don't need to see mine. We're going to do the other side. Tell him to sniff just a little bit. Get a little bit of that up into the back of your nasal cavity. Take a big deep sniff through your nose. There you go. Okay, ready? I'm going to do this side now.
No, we did that side.
On this side now. Ready? And we didn't get the tissues. You want to run inside and get yourself a Kleenex?
Yeah.
Okay, don't step in it. Whoop. Go get yourself a Kleenex. Okay, so that was the, hurry up and come back, okay. That was the sprayer. I love this little bottle. It is dishwasher or microwave sanitizing. So if you have one of those bottles or one of those bottle sterilizers that you can do in the microwave. You can sterilize it that way as well. I always use all of the liquid. I'll just go back and forth between the sides of my nose, but with the kids, you're probably not going to get a whole bottle down, and he was kind of hit his max there. So that is the, there we go. That is that. I'm going to dump it out. And then we always wash it with soap and water, put it away, and then before we use it, we always sterilize it again, because you don't want to be putting bacteria all the way up in your nose. It's not a great place. So now the one that Parker has been dying to share with you. It's okay. If you want to keep your feet up here, you can. Now the one that Parker's been dying to share with you is the Snot Sucker. All right,
no,
so.
I want to show it.
Okay.
Snot Sucker.
Let me see. So this is the one for the itty bitties. You can see it's a nasal bulb. Try not to get the reflection of the trees. There we go. Okay, the nasal bulb. Let's check out what's in the box. This is a brand new box. We have one that we've used, but I grabbed a new one to show you because it kind of holds snot. It's a little bit more gross than just a bottle that shoots water up your nose.
Your dancing.
All right. Yeah, I know. They're okay. They're not gonna bite you. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, not again.
So this is a 2-in-1. I know there's another really popular snot sucker that everybody uses.
Does that hurt?
No, and this actually, he's too big to be doing this because he can blow his nose. But the baby won't let me near her unless without a fight. Most, from what I hear, most kids, my friend has one of these, and her little ones have no problem. My sister, my sister-in-law, they all can get the boogers out pretty easily. E gives me a lot of trouble, so I'm not going to fight with her right now since she has no nasal problems. We're going to demonstrate it on Parker, but if they can blow their nose, they're probably too big to be using this one. What's up?
And she's eating cookies, grapes, and cheese, and she has water.
She is. We don't want to disrupt that. Okay, so it comes with this neat little mesh carrying pouch, which is nice because if it's kind of damp when you put it up, it's going to dry itself instead of molding. These are the extra filters for it. We're not going to use those today. She found the water.
Oh, yeah.
So, again, this is one that you can sterilize in a microwave sterilizer. You can boil it, whatever you need to do to sterilize it before use. It's really one of those nose syringe thingies that you get from the hospital, like on steroids. So if they can't blow their nose and they're all congested, all you're gonna do is, and there is a little filter right here, so it's not nearly as disgusting as it sounds. I thought there's no way I would ever be able to put a straw in my mouth and suck boogers out of a nose, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and I've done it several times with this one.
Not me.
No, she was born in April, like right in the middle of allergy season for us. And so we were all kinds of congested and nasty, and the snot sucker got us. So, hey, hold still. We're just going to pretend, okay? You're going to stick this in their nose like this and just suck. I'm not sucking your boogers out, buddy. Sorry. You're going to have to blow like a big boy. But you just suck, and it fills. You can see what it's suctioned out. I love that it's clear. You can see exactly how much and what you've pulled out of their nose. No guessing. It's super easy to clean. Everything comes apart. This top part comes off, so you have a very open bulb here, which is great. Nothing nasty can get lost in there. The syringes, the nasal bulbs that they send you home from the hospital with, you can't see them. I've heard horror stories of people cutting them open and finding black mold growing in them, and that is definitely not what you want to be shooting up into the baby's nose or even getting close to their nose. And they're just really not that effective. I've never found one to be that effective. So that is the baby. Let's look at just really quickly. This is the other. Yeah, you use these little saline pouches with these as well. They mix with 8 ounces of water, and then you can fill it up.
Oh, but I don't want
yeah, we're going to talk about the Neti pot. This is the traditional. You've probably seen something like this before. This is the traditional Neti pot shape and functionality. You do the same thing that you do with the bulb. You fill it with the liquid, and then instead of shooting it into your nose, you're actually going to pour it. Stick it in your nose like this, and then you turn your head and you pour it so it runs through.
It's like a teacup. You're pouring tea in your nose.
Yeah, and who wants to pour tea in their nose? No, I mean, it's the traditional. It's the way it's always been done. If you're a fan of the actual Neti pot shaped Neti pot, then this is a great product. I love the nasal rinse though. I like the control that I have over how much water goes in, where it's going. You don't have to quite tilt your head the same way. So if I had to pick, I pick the syringe. If you don't, or the nasal rinse for adults and big kids who can blow their noses, and then we do the bulb for the kids who can't. And then they do, NeilMed does have the traditional neti pot though, if that's your cup of tea. You get it, cup of tea. See, somebody thinks I'm funny. And it also comes with all the little packets of nasal rinse. I mean, we're gonna be like, we have enough here to get us through like 3 allergy seasons. And I have a couple of these to give away. I have 3 of these NeilMed nasal aspirators to give away. So go ahead and check out in the links wherever I put it in the blog. Go ahead and check out the links to enter to win one. And if you guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thanks, guys. Say bye.
Bye.